All right, what up, fam? It's your boy Evan here. So I'm going to tell you the story with Mark. Mark and the magic cocktail sauce. Okay, so this is I think this is my favorite story because it was 25 years in the making. It starts with me being in San Angelo at one of our favorite restaurants. I was with some friends at Cajun Creations, which has since closed, but we loved that place. It was really good. And we ordered a bunch of things that had fries with it. So it was like shrimp and fries, catfish and fries, and whatever else, doesn't matter. They brought out our meals and they brought out cocktail sauce with it because you got shrimp or catfish, like people do cocktail sauce with that. But they didn't bring out any ketchup, and somebody wanted some ketchup. And we were sitting there kind of waiting for this ketchup, but I'm thinking, I have in my mind I'll take care of this. And then I grab I say, hey, pass me one of the cocktail sauces. And then I just start really laughing before I can do what I was about to do. Just laughing a whole bunch. And to understand why I was laughing, you got to go back about 25 years from that moment. And Mark's in high school. I don't remember exactly what grade, and that puts me in elementary school. Mark and I are sitting at the dinner table, at the dining table, and we've got some kind of meal. We got burgers and fries, let's say, but there's fries, and there's some fries, and there's little cups of ketchup. At least what I thought was ketchup. There's a little white cup of ketchup, and I said, "Oh, hey, Mark, can I have one of those cups of ketchup?" And he said, "No, these aren't ketchup. These are cocktail sauce." And I was like, "Oh, well, I was like, okay, I don't want one or whatever," because it was cocktail sauce. And he said, "But hold on, here, watch this. If you just put a little bit of salt in it and then stir it up, it'll taste just like ketchup." So he takes some salt, puts it in there, and he takes a French fry and stirs it up. I remember that detail for some reason. That's another thing, that you can stir things with French fries. I think it's another thing that I learned at that moment. So he stirs up the cocktail sauce with salt in it, and then eats the fry, and he likes it. And then I was like, I was a little skeptical, but he said, "Here, try it." So he dipped one in, gave it to me. I tried it, and tastes exactly like ketchup. Very much core memory unlocked at this point. I know this about the world, that the sky is blue, that that gravity pulls things down, and if you add salt to cocktail sauce, it tastes just like ketchup. So apparently just the last ingredient from going to cocktail sauce to ketchup is salt. Now, I didn't think of it in those terms at the time, but I now knew this, and I held on to this for a long time, which is kind of funny. I was just like, well, if I'm ever in a situation where I have cocktail sauce but I don't have ketchup, I'll be able to solve that problem. It's like when are you ever in that problem? When do you ever have cocktail sauce but no ketchup? Took 25 years, but here we are back at Cajun Creations. In front of me, we got like 3 cups of cocktail sauce, no ketchup. We've been sitting there waiting for the ketchup to come, and I'm like, I know how to fix this problem. Give me the cocktail sauce, I'm gonna put some salt in it. But before I can do it, I have finally challenged this idea, and I'm just like, this will not work. Cocktail sauce is not just one salt step away from ketchup. But I've known this my whole life. This is a real thing. This is a thing that happens. This is it. This is the way the world works. It's just so buried in my brain for so long. And it's so funny that I just held on for so long. I was like, well, guys, I know this isn't going to work, but I have to try this. My friends are looking at me like I'm an idiot. As I'm putting salt in the cocktail sauce, and I grab a goddamn French fry, and I stir it up with a French fry too. Because that was just it. That was the way you did it. That's the way you did it. So I was like, okay, I stir it up. I eat that fry. It's fucking cocktail sauce. It does not taste anything like ketchup. As an adult, I'm like, yeah, it's not going to taste like ketchup. But it was really funny. So now I have to explain it to my friends what the hell has happened. And then I call up Mark, of course, and I'm like, Mark, I give him the situation, tell him all this stuff. I was like, do you remember us sitting down and you telling that, because like there's no way he's gonna remember, like, because like he's just a kid, just a kid picking on a little brother, you know, just telling him another dumb lie, right? You know, it's done that kind of thing a million times when we were kids. Just a harmless little prank, and he just doesn't remember this at all. But you know, he's like, no, I don't remember any of that, but it does sound like something I would do. So that was the thing. So, you know, for 25 years, I held on to this one like throwaway joke that Mark did, but holding on to it as a core principle of the world. And then finally, after 25 years, was in the situation, cocktail sauce, no ketchup, and just and it finally triggered, and I and finally realized that no, that's not right. That's not what you do. So, really funny. All right.